With so many demands on our time, finding time to write can be demanding. But don't worry. My name is Natalie, and in this video, I'm going to share effective time management strategies to help you balance your writing with your other responsibilities. Today, we're going to talk about something that a lot of us that write can struggle with, and that is balancing life and creativity. Let's dive in. First of all, you need to prioritize your writing. Treat it like it's an important appointment that you can't say no to. When you have an important appointment, what do? Well, you put it in your calendar. So schedule a time for writing in your calendar. By making writing a priority, you're more likely to find time for it and not skip it. Next, break up your writing into manageable chunks. Huge projects can seem very demanding, so try to cut them down into part goals. So let's say you want to write a thriller of 90,000 words, then what are the smaller goals in between? Maybe it is writing 500 words per day or writing 1,000 words per day. I don't know what your goals are, but try to make it into smaller goals so that it's a lot more achievable. This will also make it easier for you to make progress. And even if you only have a short time to write, you'll be able to do it. And completing these smaller tasks also gives you a sense of accomplishment. Another thing that you can do is to use a digital planner to keep track of your progress and also to keep, track of your projects, because you need to, since we only have a limited amount of time each day, you need to prioritize which writing project is most important, but also which tasks within that writing projects that are most important. And there are different kinds of tools that you can use. I personally use Notion. I love it. It works really well for me. But other ones are Trello, Asana. I think that there's one built into the Mac computers. Not sure what it's called though. And so yeah, there are a million different ones. So find one that you think will suit you and plan out your project. Because when you plan out your project, you will also realize that when it comes to writing, like there's a lot more to writing a book than just sitting down and write a book. First, you have to outline and come up with the ideas and the concept and the themes and develop your characters, do the backstory. After that, you have to let your manuscript rest. And after that, you do your first edit with the big strokes, like does the plot twists come where they should? Is it exciting enough? And then after that, maybe you revise it again and just look at the character arcs. Maybe you have a revision where you look at the dialogue. I don't know what your process is, but usually there are a lot of steps here. And at some point, you will let your manuscript go to beta readers or an editor or someone else that is not you who will look at it. And yeah, this is what I mean. Like if you don't have a planner, it's easy to forget some of the steps, but it's also easy to not see what to do next and to not plan out your time efficiently. Because when your book is at beta readers or at an editor, well, that's perfect time for you to start that other project that you want to write. Maybe you start writing the first draft or you start planning it or whatever. But if you have all of this in a planner, it will be a lot more manageable for you to organize it. I see my writing as I would a job. So this is why I like to keep it neat and organized so that I know what to do next and make sure that I'm working towards the goals that I've set for myself. Another strategy is actually to combine writing with other activities. So maybe you're dictating like scenes or notes for your manuscript on your commute, or maybe you brainstorm ideas on your coffee break at work. Finding pockets of time throughout the day can add up and contribute significantly to your writing progress. Learning to say no is also crucial because you have to protect your writing time and set up your own boundaries. I think this is something that is quite hard for a lot of us that write, but you know what? This is something we're doing for us, and the people around us that love us will benefit from it because writing makes us feel good, and when we feel good, we're happier. So it's win-win. So remember that it's okay to decline invitations or requests that interfere with your writing schedule. Your writing is important and it deserves your commitment. Lastly, make sure to take care of yourself. Managing your time efficiently includes ensuring that you have enough time to rest, exercise, and do leisure activities. A healthy, balanced life really supports both a creative and a productive life as well. So if you manage this, that's awesome. Don't neglect your wellness in the pursuit of writing. So to recap, here are the time management tips to balance life and writing. Prioritize your writing, break down projects into manageable chunks, use planning tools, combine writing with other activities, learn to say no, and take care of yourself. I know that balancing, writing and life in general can be hard, but if you try out some of these strategies, I hope it will help you a bit on the way at least. And, remember, we do actually have a lot more spare time than we think. You can cut down on watching TV or scrolling social media or doing these things that don't really make us happy in the long run. But you have to find, you have to find the time and you have to prioritize it. You also have to open up your eyes to your own behavior. And one way of doing that is actually to like track what you do every hour for an entire week. This can be a real eye opener that shows you, oh my God, I'm just dumb scrolling on my phone for 8 hours a week. What? Or whatever. Like you can have these epiphany moments if you actually sit down and look how you spend your time. I don't mean that you have to work all the time or that you have to be productive all the time. Not at all. But you have to be mindful with what you spend your time on because, yeah, there are moments to write there. You just have to look for them. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your best tips are in the comments. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.